Hey guys, what's up? Mike from BTech Reviews here. And oh gosh, this looks laggy. Let me know how this looks, guys. Um, I am live, so let's see how this goes. Let me see how bad this looks on YouTube because I am using Restream, and I guess I gotta know how bad this looks. Hold on, let's see. Let me see how bad this looks. Okay, I guess it doesn't look too bad. So if you guys are watching this, please. And if you watch the replay, don't forget to smash the like button. Definitely would appreciate that. We are live, so again, this is I wouldn't say a typical video of mine that I do. You guys know I normally don't talk about like carriers and service, right? But obviously the thumbnail says it all, right? I'm switching from Visible by Verizon to Google Voice. Now, if you guys don't know what Google Voice is, it is there. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the chat overlay over here just to see if anyone joins in. It is 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, so I probably would assume that you guys are all working or, you know, summer school or something like that. So that's okay. I really didn't want to, make this video too long. I plan to turn on the Spark app and get back on my deliveries. So for those of you guys who don't subscribe to me on the other channel, Side Hustle Mike, I'm almost at 500 subscribers. I'm 2 subscribers away from 500, and then another 500 from 1,000. So if you guys like that sort of stuff, gig work, go ahead and check that out. Anyways, so going back to Visible by Verizon. So Visible has been my main carrier for the last year. If you guys aren't aware of Visible by Verizon, it's actually an MVNO of Verizon Wireless, right? Verizon, I think, recently bought them out a while back, and pretty much they have pretty good prices, right? Right now, I believe you can actually get in with like a $25 plan. Let me just go ahead and double check that just to verify with you guys, right? Get your next phone with Visible, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and do maybe a screen share with Visible by Verizon, right? So yeah, they have a $30 plan, which is their base, and then a $45 plan, which is their top. So right now, actually, they are running a promotion, and I'm going to share that with you guys because they, again, they do have decent deals, right? And if you guys live in an area where the Verizon service is good, you guys I would recommend checking them out. I haven't had any complaints too far. I will give you my positives and negatives about Visible, and then I'll talk more about Google Voice in just a second here. So let's go ahead and do a screen share of this really quick, guys, just so you guys can check this out. And again, I do have a referral code in the section down below if you guys want to check that out also. Let's go ahead and share this, right? So again, you get 2 unlimited plans that they offer right now. Also, you get the first 3 months discounted as well, right? So for instance, if you go for their cheapest plan on Visible, you'll get the first 3 months for just $20 a month using the code SUMMER. Now, of course, keep in mind, I have a referral code in the link. That referral code will give you the first $20 off your first month. So if you pick the $30 plan, your first month is only going to be $10, which is a really good deal. Or if you pick the $45 plan, again, your first month will be $25. Anyways, this other referral code will give you, again, an extra discount on that. So again, $30 plan will give you, and let's see if we got any people in here. If you guys are joining in, don't forget to smash the like button, by the way. Let me know how the stream looks, by the way. It looks like I'm lagging on my end. I don't know if that's just me, though. Let me know if you guys are getting lag. Could be my internet. I don't know how bearable this is. If I could be 100% honest, it looks like I'm lagging, though. Just a little bit, though. So hopefully it clears up just a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I might turn off my camera just so that the bandwidth quality looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and do that for the time being. And let's go ahead and switch this down here. So yeah, and we'll go ahead and turn off the chat overlay just for now, just because we want to get this bigger on the screen. So again, Visible, again, definitely a decent service. I'm not complaining too hard on that, right? Again, I was on the $30 plan for a while, but it just wasn't meeting my expectations as far as like the network speeds. Now, of course, the network speeds have gotten a lot better where I live. So they've done work to the towers in the area where I live, and it's gotten a lot better as far as like the reception, the service, etc. Right? Everything looks pretty good on my end. So let's see. Let's go ahead and swap that out. And again, guys, let me know how it's looking. To me, it looks very choppy on my end. Again, I don't know if that's my connection. I'm not getting any bad connection quality on my end though. So it says my connection is a 10 of 10. But when I'm looking over here on my phone, the phone connection looks pretty bad. So hold on, let's see. Let's just exit out here and let's go ahead and check connect to Wi-Fi here. Okay, so anyways, or not Wi-Fi, let's just connect using the T-Mobile network. So okay, T-Mobile network looks okay. Let's make sure the chat's working. Let's see, hello. Smash the like button, guys. And if you guys haven't been paying attention, I have been going live with Magic Tech Review on his channel. He is going to start streaming again. I can't tell you exactly what his schedule will be on that, but it looks like he is going to be doing more streaming, which is good. I definitely know he has a love for live streaming and talking to people here, so that's good. I definitely love joining in on his channel. So anyways, okay, what is this? Let's see, replace, hide, volume. I don't know what this little thing does, but anyways, I'll leave that at that. Okay, what? Okay, that was kind of weird. I didn't want to do that. How do I? Okay, I can. There we go. Okay. So, anyways, going back to Visible by Verizon. Sorry about that, guys. Again, they have a $45 premium plan, which again, $45 plan would be the go-to if you guys really are very you value your the network speeds that you're getting, because that $30 plan, when I was on it, I definitely noticed a lot more throttling than I do with the Visible plan. And now with the Visible Plus plan, I have the UW signal on my phone, which stands for ultra wideband. Now, of course, I don't get ultra wideband. Like ultra wideband to me is like mmWave, right? Which, again, that's like 1,000 plus megs download per second. But for me in my area, I get between 150 and 300 now, which is pretty good. I was kind of getting that with T-Mobile. I think I was doing a little bit, but looks like we got Jeremy Dobson in the house. What's going on, Jeremy Dops? How's it going? Thanks again for joining in. Again, sorry, I do have the chat overlay turned off, but I can go ahead and get that turned on if we're going to have a few chatters on here. And, again, we are just talking about Visible by Verizon here. And I will get to Google Voice in a second here once I go over that, right? So, and we'll share stuff about Google Voice, and it's stuff that I've learned, I guess, a little bit about that as well. What it is and what it can do for people that really can't afford any type of like data connection or anything like that. So let's see. Oh wow, let's see, set Google Voice. People ask Google Voice on the App Store. So I guess I can't really show people what Google Voice is here, but we'll go ahead and I just go over that in a few seconds here. But let's see if anyone's still chit-chatting there. Let me know. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get my thing back in here just because I'll go ahead and hide that. But anyways, so going back again, Visible again is a good deal, guys. Like if you have an unlocked phone, like, or let's say you have just an iPhone and you're tired of being on a postpaid plan, right, with T-Mobile or Verizon or even companies like Boost Infinite, right, which that's postpaid, and a lot of people are not fans of that, right? Again, this is prepaid, so they will cut your service off if you don't pay the bill, right? But again, you're on Verizon's network, so again, it says here 99% of the U.S. population covered, right? One of my main perks and things about this, and this goes for both $30 and $45 plans, is you are getting unlimited mobile hotspots. So there has actually been times in my home where I have lost internet connection with Spectrum, right? I have Spectrum service, and that service, for whatever reason, cuts off, right? So I turn on my hotspot, which is only 5 megs download and upload, right? So it says Visible includes mobile hotspot with unlimited data at speeds up to 5 megabits per second, right? Limited onto one device after 5 gigabits or 50 gigabytes. When the network is experiencing heavy traffic, your data may be temporarily slowed. So first of all, that limit to up to one device is BS. I've actually connected like several devices to my one phone using the hotspot. So I think that's a lie. I was able to connect like 3 Roku TVs to it, and we were able to stream YouTube videos just fine. So don't buy into that one device thing. Anyways, again, you have a lot of features here, like you can save $10 a month with Verizon Home Internet, spam protection, unlimited talk and text to Mexico and Canada, unlimited talk, text, and data roaming in Mexico and Canada, and then you get international calling to 30 plus countries, which that's pretty good, right? And plus, again, international texting to 200 plus countries. On the $30 plan, you have spam protection, which is always good, right? And then you have unlimited talk and text to Mexico and Canada. The international stuff really doesn't apply, but you can always just get WhatsApp or some other service for that. So anyways, guys, again, here's just a comparison. This is if you were on the $30 plan, right? AT&T, T-Mobile, down there as well for $65 a month with auto pay, right? Which I think is ridiculous. I think, at this point, I think having a phone and internet is more of a necessity in 2023, than it is more than or it's not more of a necessity, but if it's just more of something that everybody needs, right? Everyone needs a phone. A lot of people, use their businesses to run, or use the phone to run their businesses. It's a tool that we use now every day in our everyday lives. And I just think that, it's not, carriers should not be charging this much, which again, I was paying for 2 lines. I was paying about $125 a month on T-Mobile. Again, the service was good, but again, I can't complain. $30 a month. I switched over to the $30 plan when I first switched over to Visible, and I never went back. So definitely just, giving you guys my 2 cents about that. So, again, Google Voice, right? Let's go ahead and talk about that, right? And I'm trying to see, like, the cool part about, or like what I'm trying to find, like a website or something where I can kind of let's do Wikipedia, right? Google Voice, it's a telephone service, right? So I guess I'll just share their little Wikipedia page really quick. Hold on, let me just see if I can and we'll talk a little bit about it, right? Let's go ahead and let's paste that here, and then we'll go from that to that. So Google Voice, guys, if you're not familiar with Google Voice, I wish I was on my phone so I can kind of screencast this, right? Google Voice is basically a free service, right? And I'll read a little bit. This is directly from Wikipedia, so hopefully I don't get like demonetized for plagiarism here, right? It came out in 2009, guys. So this app is about 14 years old already. Google Voice is a telephone service that provides a U.S. number to Google account customers. The U.S. and Google Workspace G Suite by October 20th. Customers in Canada, Denmark, France, the Netherlands, yada, yada, yada. So it's pretty much accessible in a lot of different areas. It is used for call forwarding and voicemail services, voice and text messaging, as well as U.S. and international calls. Calls are forwarded to the phone number that each user must configure in the account. Web portal users can answer and receive calls on any phones configured to ring in the web portal. So while answering a call, the user can switch between configured phones. Subscribers in the United States can make outgoing calls to domestic and international destinations, right? So again, let's just go back here. Google Voice provides free PC to PC voice calling worldwide, as described above. Google Voice users in many other countries may make low-cost international calls, right? So you might, depending on where you are, if you have to make any type of international calls, you might get charged for that. Google Voice's local phone numbers for incoming calls is currently available only for users in the United States. So just a heads up on that. The service also features voicemail indexable automated voicemail transcription accessible via web browser, email, or by phone. So you can actually like get different things there, and it gives you a bunch of different options. happens. But basically, like I said, if you're in the poorhouse, right, and like Lord knows, okay, something went wrong here. Lord knows, like, we don't want anyone to be in the poorhouse, right? Let's see if I can get my camera back up, by the way. Okay, there we go. There we go. So again, and I got to give Tito AO Tito a big O shout out for let's go ahead and exit there. Okay, actually, I don't know what I had up there. I had like a tab up and I exited that. Anyways, so okay, I'm gonna turn off the chat overlay. It said there was an error. Anyways, so I have Google Voice installed on all of my phones, right? So the cool part about Google Voice is, one, if you need an extra line, you can just download the app directly. And let's say, for instance, you own a business, right? And you don't want to give out your personal number. You can, download Google Voice and get a number that is in your area that you can use to call or text message people just strictly for your business. I know teachers that use Google Voice as well, right? It's been around, guys, but I wanted to share with my community, the benefits of it, right? And what you can do with Google Voice for you. So me personally, you guys know that I have 2 lines on Visible. One of them's a Visible Plus line, the other one's a regular Visible line, and the other line I actually did not pay this month. And the reason being is because, again, money is tight everywhere, right? I think we all can understand that we are in an economy that is just not great. You know what? I forgot I can turn this little light on. There you go. I forget there's a ring light on my phone there, or on my webcam there. So get a little more light on my face. But let's change this background, by the way. Let's go ahead and change this virtual background. That one's kind of bugging me a little bit. Should we use this one? Yeah, let's go ahead and use that one. Okay. So anyways, I think we all understand that, some of us at this point are having to choose which bill we're going to pay, right? Which bill do you want to pay monthly in order to be able to, continue to put food on the table or pay bills? I think that's a big question on everyone's mind, right? Luckily for me, I have, several revenues of income, right? I have my main job, I do gig work, and I do YouTube videos for you guys, right? So I'm hoping that you guys appreciate the channel. Again, I'm trying to see what's going on with the chat overlay. Let's see. It was giving me an error earlier. Hello, let's go ahead and okay, so BTech popped up. Okay, so don't forget, if you guys are joining in, I see there's a few of you there, to go ahead and smash that like button. I definitely would appreciate that. But anyways, right now the economy is suffering, and I think we all know this, right? Prices of living have gone up. Your light bill, your water bill have gone up. The price of groceries have gone up, right? I think one thing that, again, like I said, is more of a necessity now that everyone needs is, free service when it comes to calling and texting, anything like that, right? Now, of course, Google Voice is not a data service, just so you guys know. I want you guys to know it's not a data service, but it is a service that will give you a number, a free number to use, and a number and free messaging as well, and free voicemail. So if you guys are looking into that, that's definitely something to look at. I want to try to see if I can kind of show you guys. I want to see if I can maybe bring my webcam down a little bit, just to kind of show you what features Google Voice has to offer over here. Let's see, turn on notifications. Yeah, that's what you missed. Yeah, of course I'm going to turn on notifications. Okay. Why would I have it off? Okay, yeah, all notifications are turned off. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. Okay, so again, guys, it's an app. Anyone can use it. Anyone that has iOS can use it. Anyone that has Android can use it. So let me see. Can I flip down? Let's see. Yeah, I can, but I'm gonna have to get rid of that virtual background really quick. Let's see what we can do here. Let me see if I can turn off the virtual background really quick. Okay, there we go. This might not look 100% good, and I might have to show you guys like this. Let's turn off that little ring light here. But But the Google Voice icon is this little icon right here. Wait, is it flipped? Let's see. I don't know. How does that look? How does that look to you guys? How does this look? I wish I can like zoom in here. Yeah, it looks like Bodyguard 856s. I'm currently using a Moto G Power from Google Fi unlocked with the Text Now free SIM, call and text, and Google Voice. I can send and receive text messages with Google Voice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard of Text Now. Text Now is very similar. I have another friend that uses Text Now, but I just want people to know, like, Google Voice is an option. I think I like Google Voice over Text Now, just because Text Now, uh, it does it does have ads and stuff. So again, Google Voice is right there. I'm gonna go ahead and click it. So when you click it, it's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. Oh gosh, I wish I can. There you go. Should I do it like that, or should I do it like that? Okay, so it's pretty basic. You have your call feature on the bottom. You have your contacts, and your contacts will be linked up with your Google account. So if you have a Google account, that'll be there. Your messaging and your voicemail. So there is a voicemail service for this that you can use, which is good. No one's going to complain about the free voicemail service, but I think it's cool because, again, like if I wanted to text, again, a number, uh, and the number, again, I have linked up with my Google account. I can text somebody, and I'll receive that text message on my other device. So this is my main phone over here. Obviously, you guys can't see it really that good, but all you need is a Wi-Fi network. Yes, you can have a data network as well, right? But all you need is a Wi-Fi network. And again, you can make calls, you can make text. If I wanted to make a call, I would just go there, right? Let's call my I'm calling directly through the Google Voice app here. Let's see what it says. Hold on. Oh, what happened? It hung up. $199. Okay, let's see. That might be my service that's cut off. Let's see. So as you can see there, it's texting, and I am connected to Wi-Fi. Now this phone does have a data connection, but if there is an option to just use Wi-Fi and data connections, guys, as well. So again, I am calling out, right? Of course, that phone isn't. I don't have the phone next to me directly, so it's pretty cool though, guys. Like, okay. Can we flip back to me now? Oh, okay, I guess it does. I guess the camera does rotate with me, which is good, I guess. Let's turn on that virtual background again because you guys don't need to see that sloppy background. But yeah, so let's see. Bodyguard says I can send and receive text messages without Wi-Fi because of the Text Now SIM inserted into the phone. So that's pretty good. Again, that's an option. And that's something I might have to look into because, again, I know there's really cheap services that you can get, like that $5 Boost SIM card that you have there that you can get maybe like unlimited text and calling, right? With the 5 gigs of data, right, for like literally $5 or $10 a month, right? They offer cheap stuff like that, and of course, if you guys are in really need, they do have like the affordable those ACP programs, right? That you can basically get like free service depending on how much you make, right? But again, if you're trying to decide, hey, like I don't really use the data network, right? If you're in an area that you're constantly around Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi, and you don't always have to have your phone like running or on you right now. Of course, if there's no data connection, anything like that, you're not going to be able to make calls, right? So you do need a Wi-Fi connection, right, to make the calls. Let's see. Bodyguard says I mainly use Google Voice for texting because of the ads, like you said. I am able to do that without Wi-Fi because of the phone, so that's good, right? I guess you can't complain too much, right? But again, like at this point, I think we all have to understand that we all need to communicate outside of in the world, right? Whether it be calling or texting somebody, to function in today's modern world. So Google Voice is a good option right now. Again, like Bodyguard says, you can get that Text Now SIM. I'm not too familiar with Text Now and their data SIM, right? I don't know if it's a free data SIM that you get with them. Maybe I'll look more into that as well. But the fact is, again, if you're not one of those type of people that is constantly like streaming or watching videos or stuff like that, and you just need a line that will be able to call and text, and that way you can communicate with somebody, then Google Voice is for you, right? It's super easy to use, and again, I don't see why people wouldn't want to use it. You know, again, I did drop I am not going to pay my Visible line this month. Not my main one. I do need my main one, right? But my secondary line. So, sorry, this is kind of clickbait for you guys. Okay, there you go. So you get it. So Text Now has a free talk and text SIM, no data. So that's good. You know, again, I'm sure there's other, not just Text Now, but I'm sure there's other services out there that offer that, right? So no data, but you know, you can make calls, you can text people, whenever you need to text, right? And of course, if you're on Wi-Fi, you'll be able to, you know, send over pictures or video, whatever you need to send, little things like that. Same thing with Google Voice, right? I think that's a very viable option. And, you know, for people that are not, again, constantly needing to be connected to, you know, a data network, I think this would be a good option for you. You don't have to pay anything a month, right? You can still text and call your friends. And again, you know, if you leave the house, you know, everywhere that you go to nowadays, guys, has Wi-Fi, right? You know, whether it be Walmart, Target, you know, a restaurant, a local restaurant. I think at this point, most places have Wi-Fi that you can use. Now, I think back then, like maybe a couple of years back, you know, I think it was more catered to for people that wanted to use, you know, Wi-Fi, especially for people that were doing homework, like that needed to use Wi-Fi because they were doing their homework on their laptops or something like that. But the same thing applies for phone service as well, guys. So, anyways, guys, Bodyguard 856, thanks again for joining in and putting your 2 cents. I just wanted to go over that. But again, if you want a decent phone service, right, you know, the only thing that you do want to pay for, I do highly recommend Visible. The only thing that I can't recommend them for is the customer service, because there is none. You can't call customer service line. Everything is done online, and that's why the service is a little bit cheaper than the rest, right? But again, no complaints. You know, I've only had maybe one issue the entire time when I had Visible service. I think that was earlier last year where I wasn't receiving SMS messages, but I think their system had went down or something like that. And a lot of people that were using the network. I have an iPhone, right? So I was able to communicate with people that had iPhones, but for my friends that had like Samsung devices and whatnot, I was trying to text them and they weren't getting my text, or I wasn't receiving they were getting my messages, but I wasn't able to receive their messages back. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to get on and do the stream again. Guys, check out my info in the description if you guys want that discount on Visible your first month. Bodyguard, thanks again for joining in. Again, keep an eye out. There will be more videos coming. I wonder if this works. Does this work? No, I don't think it does. I have like a little thing that will move my webcam. Let me know how the webcam looks, guys, by the way. I got a new webcam from BenQ, by the way. BenQ sent me out a webcam. I want to say this one's a lot more clear than my last one. It definitely does a lot better in low light, and it has a ring light attached to it. So I can't complain too much. I think it looks good. You can check out the video that I have on the channel for that. It's a couple of videos back. But anyways, guys, if you guys watched the repeat of this, I definitely want to thank you guys for watching this far. Thanks again for watching. Smash the like button, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, y'all have a great